This is a dessert that really takes the flavors of a traditional Trinbagonian Christmas into another realm. So in a past episode, I showed you a few ways how to utilize sorrel. We did the sorrel juice, of course. We did a sorrel jam, a sorrel chutney, and a sorrel coconut chai. But today we're gonna do something special. We're gonna take the sorrel even further by making a sorrel cupcake with sorrel cream cheese frosting. If you find that sounding good, then stick around. When we jump into this, it's gonna be real good. So all you know, I am no professional baker. I'm not a big dessert person. I'm not a pastry chef. But I think this recipe that I'm following here from another website, but I added my own little tweaks to it, I think it's a good recipe, something you could try, so I'm confident in sharing it with you. So I have most of the ingredients laid out here. You have some eggs. I'm using cake flour here, but you could also use all-purpose flour, baking powder, salt, vanilla essence, a little bit of oil. I'm throwing in some lemon zest in there as well because I'm going for a kind of sponge cake flavor on the cupcakes. And I'll also be adding some spices like cinnamon and nutmeg to it. So this is the sorrel jam here that I would have showed you how to make in a previous video. And if you haven't seen that video, I will link to it in the video description. This is what we'll fill our cupcakes with. And I'll also be using some sorrel juice to flavor up our cream cheese frosting. To start the ball rolling, I'm going in with 2 eggs at room temperature. We're going to beat this for about 30 seconds or so until they're combined. Now I'm going in with 3/4 cups of caster sugar. Now caster sugar is a finer grain to granulated sugar, and you can find this in supermarkets. Now you can use the granulated sugar in place of the caster sugar, but you'll get a different texture with the cupcake. It will not be as light and as fluffy as if you use the caster sugar. So we're going to add this in, and now we're going to beat this for about 7 minutes or until it's tripled in size. Alright, so I've had this going for about 8 minutes, so we're looking good here. Now, let's move on to the next step. To flavor up our cupcakes, I'm going in with some spices, so I have some freshly grated cinnamon here. So I have about half a teaspoon of freshly grated cinnamon here. Also going in with some fresh nutmeg, so I'm going to grate in some of that. About 1/4 teaspoon worth. And I add in some lemon zest as well. So I have 1 cup of cake flour here, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder, our spice blend here of cinnamon and nutmeg, and our lemon zest. Whisking this together. So now I want to gradually add the dry ingredients into the egg and sugar mixture. So just a bit at a time. You want to be gentle with this because we don't want to knock out the air that we created while beating the eggs and the sugar. Alright, so we're looking good here. So now let's move on to the next step. So I have 1/2 cup of milk here, and to it I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. Make sure all of it goes in. So now I'm going to pop this in the microwave for about 30 seconds just to warm it up, and then we're going to come back to it. Alright, so I have my butter and milk mixture here. Just going to combine it. And to this I'm going to add 1 1/2 teaspoons of oil and 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Before we combine the 2 sets of ingredients, I want to temper the milk, so I'm going to add some of the batter into it. And then just give it a whisk. And that's going to bring the temperature down closer to the temperature of our other ingredients. Because of course we don't want the eggs to cook when we mix them together. And now we're going to add our mixture bit by bit into the rest of the batter. Just want to combine on a low speed. Now I want to transfer the batter back into my measuring cup because this will make it easier to pour into the cupcake liner. Pro tip, do not fill these to the top. You want them to fill at least 3/4 way. It's better to underfill them than overfill them. Remember that. Alright, so our cupcakes have been filled, so now I'm going to place this in our oven preheated at 350 degrees for 22 minutes. So for the first part of making our frosting, we first need to make a sorrel simple syrup, so I'm going in with equal parts sorrel to equal parts sugar. And now we're just going to let this reduce until it has thickened. So our sorrel reduction is ready, and you can tell by the way it coats the spoon, you know that we're good to go here. So we're going to allow this to cool, and then we're going to continue to make our frosting. So our cupcakes are out of the oven and they're looking good and they smell amazing. So now you want to place them on a cooling rack to cool before we do the next step. So the next part of the process is filling it with our sorrel jam, and for that you need a couple of things. Well, of course you need sorrel jam, and as I mentioned before, you can look out for a link to this recipe in the video description. You also need a sandwich bag or Ziploc bag, piping tip, pair of scissors, and a cup or a glass. So the first thing we want to do to turn this Ziploc bag into a piping bag is to cut a hole at the tip, just so, small hole. Push this through until it's snug there, and just to make sure that it stays in place, I'm going to tape it with some scotch tape, going around like that, and that's just to secure it. In place. Nice. We have our piping bag situation going on here, so now we're just going to place it over the glass like this, and now we're going to spoon in our jam. Up like so, and now we have our piping situation happening here. So just want to insert the nozzle like so, and then just squeeze, and you'll actually feel the cupcake plumping up as the jam goes into the center. Boom, that is it right there. Now that our vanilla sponge cupcakes have been filled with this lovely sorrel jam, it's time for the final step, and that's making our sorrel cream cheese frosting. So to get our cream cheese frosting going, I'm starting off with a brick of cream cheese. Putting that into a bowl. Adding a 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, pinch of salt, and now going in with some of our sorrel reduction. Use our hand beater and start to mix it at a low speed. Now we're going to increase the speed. Adding the remainder of our sorrel reduction. Now if you wanted, you could use a spatula to dress the cupcakes, but you know, I want to keep it a little fancy looking, so using a Ziploc bag along with a piping tip. A small cut here at the tip of the bag. Push it tip through like this. Open on the bag over the cup. Push it down like that. And now we're going to fill our bag with the frosting. Alright. That is it. Time to dress these bad boys. Just going in and just giving it a little swirl. Boom. That is it right there. You see a little bit of the cupcake underneath. You get the frosting on top. I like this finish here. If you know anything about me, you would know that I ain't no big dessert person. So it's a tough job, but somebody had to do it. So, I'm going in for the one with the least frosting on it. Alright, this one right here. So, first thing I want to show you is the texture of the cake itself. So, look at that. You have a nice crumb, nice texture on the cupcake. Now you're definitely getting that granny sponge cake flavor from it because of course we had the nutmeg and the cinnamon in there as well as the lemon zest. So the flavors are there, that nostalgic sponge cake that you just get for Christmas, that flavor, it is there. And it's real nice and soft too. We have our layer of jam on the inside there, like a nice surprise, and of course our sorrel cream cheese frosting on top. I'm going for a proper bite now. So it's different levels of sorrel you're getting here. You're getting that creaminess, of course, from the cream cheese frosting, and the sorrel is just underneath. But then again, a bold punch, a bold kick of sorrel flavor from the sorrel jam. And of course, that combines well with the sponge cake, which is the base, our vanilla sponge cake cupcake. This is definitely a dessert you want to try this Christmas. Yes, it's off the beaten path from your sweetbread and your black cake and just regular sponge cake. It's something nice to try that incorporates sorrel. It extends the use of the sorrel. It shows you the versatility of working with sorrel as a product. So yeah, creative, delicious, and definitely one for the books. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a share. Of course, I will have a link to the full recipe in the video description, so look out for that. If you're not subscribed to the channel by now, I mean, come on, what are you waiting on? Please subscribe, like, share, and as always, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one.